Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Tinubu in serious trouble as World Bank sends message back to Nigeria, we will not borrow you. We can't dey wonder, say, wetin happen, wetin happen? World Bank reports raises alarm over lack of transparency in Tinubu's illegitimate government oil revenue subsidy removal gain shielded in mysteries. So World Bank say, with all these things, with all of the mention above, we are sorry, but not sorry. We will not be able to help you. Now, 2020, the budget has been passed, and how they hope to fund or finance this budget is that largely they will borrow. They are also beckoning or hoping that beckoning, also hoping that the oil markets will improve as a particular price per barrel. They feel they will be able to meet up with what they need to do. However, in theory, it looks like it's okay, but in reality, it's a different ball game altogether. As we speak, World Bank has replied Tinubu, who intends to borrow, saying this your borrow, it gets a CB, it gets K leg. We are noticing some trends, and that is what lack of transparency. And we cannot borrow you if we feel that there is something shady about what's going on. So we don't know how they are going to fund the budget. Tinubu needs how many billion for yacht? He needs 6.5 billion for his cars. The wife need 1.5 billion for her cars. So there's a lot going on. World Bank now is saying we cannot borrow. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. World Bank report has raised alarm over lack of transparency in Tinubu's illegitimate government. Oil revenue, what's the transparency all about? They said the oil revenue, the subsidy removal, the gains, where have the money gone to? Nobody knows exactly what's happening. They said the subsidy removal from Nigeria's petrol products has not really shown where the money has been going since the subsidy has been removed. There seemed to be not a very explanatory way with regards to money generated from oil revenue. And if we're going to be borrowing, we need to have an assurance on where, how they will repay the money. However, with what we can see right now, there seem to be some shady areas in Nigeria's government, led Tinubu's government. Transparency seems to be far from the equation, and so they are looking at things very carefully before they borrow. If now you get World Bank, if now you get bank, one of you put at World Bank, I get bank, I won't borrow. Nobody I go look at your status to ensure, say, if you pay me back my money. Exactly, that's exactly what's going on now. So they are saying they are not sure, with what is happening right now. It looks like there is a shady area. They are not sure how their money is going to come back because all that glitter seem not to be gold in terms of what the revenue that has been generated in Nigeria so far. So World Bank is taking a back seat, trying to understand what's going on in all of this, so that they can make real decision in terms of if this is what they want. If they want to give out the money, how will they get it back? That's very, very important. Be careful. If they're going to be borrowing Nigerian government money, they have to be sure that they will get back the money. Because how can you borrow money and you are not sure if the money is going to come back? Subsidy was removed, but up till now, nobody has been able to tell us where that subsidy has been going, and they said, we are not able to borrow, we are not able to borrow because of, we're not able to borrow. A lot of things have happened, and we feel that, going ahead and borrowing, it will be detrimental to repayment, and things may not go well, meaning that they will have to forgive the loan at some point. So I mean, they need to be sure. They need to be sure. So it's really terrible. It's really terrible. they have to be very, very sure, if they can pay back. So my lovely people, this is what is happening. This is why none of us should sit back there and think that, all of a sudden everything we just jump and say, hey, here you go. So it is a very, very serious, is a serious one. So World Bank has looked at it, tells Tinubu, we can't borrow. We can't borrow you. Say, why? Say, because your government, there's lack of transparency. So we can't borrow you and we are really worried. So my people, this is what is happening right now. Say, we can't borrow you and we are, why? He said, why? He said, because we can see that there is no transparency in your government. And that should say something to Tinubu. So it's very, very shameful. It's very shameful. And the reason is because of lack of transparency. They said because the subsidy was removed, and they cannot see where the money has gone. And I mean, you should understand that. I should understand that. We should understand that. If you are the owner of the bank and people are coming to borrow money, you need to be sure that they will what? Pay back. You need to be very, very sure that they can pay back. If not, there is no reason why you should be wasting, or you are just, if you're operating a charity, we should understand that you're operating a charity. But if it's not a charity, then there are rules. There are rules. We should understand, why things are the way they are. So as it stands at the moment, there's a lot going on. Tinubu seems to be in the eye of the storm, and I don't know what he's going to do next, because right about now, you can see for yourself that people who he thought will stand with him are telling him, hey guy, that's not the way to go about things. We have looked at your eligibility for this very position, and we see a lack of transparency seem to be topping the chart. And as a result, we find it difficult to be able to borrow you at this point in time. And of course, you should understand with them. Honestly, you should. If now you get the place before, not be charity they operate, go make sure say your money they safe. Exactly. That what you talk so now they exactly be that one. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. There is no where to go out of all of this. If you cannot tell us the truth, then that's it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Remember to like us, share, subscribe once again. Bye for now.